Hello everybody. In this video, we will try to understand why the current transits are triggering some dangerous events all over the world. Why it is not so good for the humanity. So the first thing is Pisces going under pressure. How Pisces is going under pressure? One side Saturn, another side Rahu. So Pisces is in between two malefic planets, so it is under pressure. So what, you may ask? What is Pisces basically? Pisces is related to religious sacrifices. Pisces is related to selfless work. See, you just go to a temple and there you may find the people giving some kind of people doing some charity. So charity is Pisces. People giving food to the poor for free, that is Pisces. After some religious sacrifice, something like yajna or homa, people distribute prasad or a kind of free food to everybody, that is Pisces. Pisces is basically selfless work. Pisces, the energy doesn't think about itself, it actually thinks about the society. It thinks about the benefit of the society, doing benefit for the society, giving something to the society. Charity is Pisces. So as a whole you can define Pisces is nothing but selflessness, right? Giving money to others for free so that others can also lead a happy life. Others can also at least get some minimum amount of food for them, right? So even every religion teaches whatever it teaches for the benefit of the society. It teaches the minimum survival. It teaches for the minimum survival of the poor. Every religion has this concept, and that positive energy is actually Pisces. And when this Pisces is under pressure, you can find selfishness going on all over the world, because the selflessness is really under pressure. You can clearly see it's actually triggering a new energy, a new selfish energy all over the world, because Rahu and Jupiter both are in the sign of beginning, that is Aries. So as the two planets in the sign of Aries is actually creating some kind of malefic energy, that is a clear selfish energy. And in this kind of situation, the only planet that can clearly save the world is Jupiter, but that Jupiter is captured by Rahu this time. Even the Jupiter Rahu combination here is actually draining up the resources all over the world, and it is actually emerging a kind of new selfish energy all over the world. That's why the world leaders, even, they are also acting a bit selfishly. They are not thinking about other countries, they are only thinking about their own countries, and that too in their own countries also they are thinking about their own parties, their own political parties, right? So this kind of energy is really dangerous for the humanity. And one more important thing I want to tell you, there is a Mars transit happening, right? We will check the dates in some other video, but when Mars comes to Virgo, this situation is going to be even more worse. Why? This Mars watches Pisces directly, and not only that, this Mars watches Rahu Jupiter conjunction with its 8th aspect, and this Rahu Jupiter conjunction, which is actually a dangerous thing, which is actually leading to the draining up of the resources, is watched by Saturn and also going to be watched by Mars when Mars comes to Virgo. And this situation is not at all a good situation for the entire world. And when it is going to happen, it will happen around September, right? Here I'm showing the date as 2nd September 2023, but in other video we'll try to discuss more on this situation. So the Pisces is going to be under severe pressure, and a Pisces is the last sign. It is the sign of end. It represents ending of something. So when all the planets are actually working on some ending, it is going to end something. It is going to end something, that is for sure, right? And that ending, what it can end, what it can end, that thing we will discuss in next video, in our upcoming video, right? See, so many planets, especially in March 2024, you can observe this phenomenon is going to be very, very dangerous. It's going to, lead to some dangerous things to the world. It's mainly because of the world leaders only. World leaders, see now, just imagine all over the world, food prices are increasing, right? What are the reasons? One of the reasons is people are not doing farming, right? That is another reason. That is one important reason. But the governments are not encouraging them to do farming. If governments encourage people to do farming, then the crop would be more compared to previous year. But nowhere they are doing. All over the world, the productivity reduced, the crop production reduced all over the world, and no government is, it seems no government is really taking care of the situation. And some people, they stopped doing farming because it's not very encouraging situation. They are getting lot of losses, so they are not interested. Even the lands are not very much helping them, right? Lands are not giving so much of crops just they did previously. That is one important observation. And just see, I'm talking about, in India also, you just see the milk packets. They're selling milk packets. That's not real milk at all. If you ask any real milk seller, he may say 1 liter milk they can only sell at 100 rupees. 1 liter 100 rupees minimum. That is the minimum cost that they can sell. If they cannot sell it at 100 rupees, they cannot do this kind of milk related activities. The business is not going to work for them. But just imagine, you just take some milk packets, the milk packets that you get in the supermarkets. They are giving it at the cost of 50 rupees per liter. So just imagine how they are able to give 50 rupees per liter when the milk seller, the real milk seller, is clearly telling you it's 100 rupees only. Every milk seller, even if you do that kind of milk activities, the milk business, real milk business, that you can understand. So the milk that you're getting in milk packets is not real milk. So the milk production is clearly reduced. And see the oil packets, that you're getting, the groundnut oil or olive, the groundnut oil, the sunflower oil, right? Just see the groundnuts price. It's around 200 rupees per kg, and when you use 200 rupees, when you actually use 1 kg of groundnuts to get oil, it can only give half liter of oil, or around 600 ml of oil from 1 kilo of, means 1000, from 1000 grams of groundnuts, you can get only 600 ml of groundnut oil. So to get 1 liter of groundnut oil, at least you need 2 kg of groundnuts, means 2000 grams of groundnuts. then it itself needs 400 rupees, because 2 kg of groundnuts is 400 rupees. Then how they are selling a groundnut oil packet, 1 liter groundnut oil packet for 160 rupees? Just imagine the groundnut oil is not a pure one, right? So the oil is actually not a pure oil, and even the milk is not pure milk, right? So much of the food that you're getting these days is not real. It appears to be real, but it's not. So the whole point I want to tell you is food is going to play a very vital role in the upcoming days. People would talk about food because when the selfishness, the emerging of selfishness, the creation of new selfishness coming all over the world, people are not. So Pisces is the sign of humanity, you can say. So the humanity is under pressure, right? The humanity is under pressure. A human is called as human just because he has some humanity, right? So that humanity is reducing, and this particular watching of Mars, the aspect of Mars and Pisces, and also this Mars aspecting Rahu Jupiter conjunction is a bit more severe. It has to be, you know, it has to be analyzed in a much more better way, and that will do in the next video. Thanks for watching this video.